East of Eden. This is not only an exciting band, this is not only hopefully going to be an exciting song, but this is an interesting one as well because we are hearing the first song with Mina, ex-girlfriend member, who is now the bassist for East of Eden, a band who, I've got to be honest, when I did my end of year awards, which I do on my channel every year, 6th time now, annual time, someone actually pointed out that I should have at least given a nomination to East of Eden for the Best Musicianship Award, and so I feel kind of bad that I didn't. And, you know, I really do now that I was thinking after that, I really want to go back and I want to check out some more East of Eden, and then bam, they come out with a new song. Now, obviously, this is important because we had the whole thing where their previous bassist left, it would appear, but it was amazing that they managed to pick up someone as notable as Mina. I mean, if you don't know, obviously she was in the band Girlfriend, which is really cool, but she's worked in a lot of other projects as well. I think a few people caught up with the fact that she was, she did a project with Mike Shinoda, who you probably know is the guy who's from Linkin Park. He did a project in Japan where she was playing bass with him, and she's just been generally sort of around the industry working on various things. She's popping up on various projects I've seen, and so it's really cool to see her as a new member. I do think this is an exciting band. I've said from the get-go, they've had a few songs that have been quite different, and I feel like they're a band who are trying to find out what they want to be. But in the meantime, we're getting to see them experiment with different things, and to see a band who can do so many different things, even if they're still trying to find out what their sound is, what their identity is, I love the fact they've covered so many things so well, and definitely doesn't seem there's any limitations on what they can achieve. So I'm excited about this. It's a 3-minute 53 songs, so nearly 4 minutes long, which is so long. That's not what she said. Anyway, let's jump in and listen to the new song, Shooting Star, East of Eden. I'm excited. How are they doing views-wise, by the way? So one day, and they got 33,000 views. I feel, I know they're new. I want them to do well. So fingers crossed. Excited for them. All right. I love the use of the violin. Ooh, love that choppy effect there. Announce the members, let us know who they are. Oh, Mina's got straight to work on that bass line, didn't she? The kind of 70s heist vibe is unexpected, but I'm enjoying it. Ooh. Oh, big chorus. I love in the little details throughout this. Here it's a very sort of slow moving chord pattern, but it's giving lots of room for the instruments to breathe and do interesting things. Haribo whilst hacking. I saw that. At least you know who the muscle is now. Alright, now this has been so far really detailed. I want to see what they do for a bridge. Bridge can make or break a song, and this has been really interesting so far. So, it's going to be fascinating. Breakdown. Ooh, nice build up. Do you know, I think they earned this guitar solo. Oh, that sounds nice. They earned that guitar solo. They built up to that really well. Is it a heist if you are performing in the middle of the crime scene? Ooh, nice. That's a lovely way to end. And that little stop-start bit as well there. Should I point out that they planned this heist and then all they did was walk in, make a lot of noise in the lobby, and then just like unlock the door? Okay, love the song. Score for heist. Maybe that needs to be discussed. So, get in the... Always call to action. Get in the comments. Tell me what you think the heist plan was. It's the worst excuse to get people to comment ever. All right, let's talk about this because this was interesting. Now, the whole structure of this song, I really like what they went for here. I always say songs like this which is presented as like a music video, as a single, effectively. You look at them from a very different approach from how you'd look at something like an album tracking, because these songs are obviously supposed to have impact, they're supposed to have catchiness, and so you want them to have a strong melody, maybe a strong chorus, and this has that. It has a really nice chorus in there, and a lot of the way that, and the other thing it had to do is it had to get obviously 5 really talented musicians in there, but you also want to showcase your new bassist. You want to like use the fact that you've got this incredible violinist. Always forget her name, sorry, but yeah, I know so much about all the stuff she's done with Morphonica, Lonesome Blue, all of that, but I never remember the name. Wait, ASSUN. I almost said Ayase. Ayasa. Yes, Ayasa. She is the violinist. Knew it started with an A. But basically, yeah, I just really, and it's not a kind of, I really loved the fact that the way that they did that was to have a slow moving chord progression that moves in a very predictable way. And then that was there just as sort of a bedrock so you could build a nice melody focused song where the melody was big and catchy and sounded like you want from a chorus in a single, and then you had a lot of room because the chord pattern wasn't changing too fast. You had a lot of room for all the musicians to really show what they could do. I really loved what Mina was doing here. I thought that she did a great job coming in the verses, first of all, with that sort of furious, rumbling, kind of very sort of fast, bouncy sort of bass line. It was kind of chugging along, but a lot of fast movements on the left hand. And it went into the chorus. Although the chorus then thickened up, you listen to the bass line, it's still mixed in that way where you can hear a lot of the tonality of the bass, and it's still doing a lot of sort of dancing around. So she was really staying very kinetic on the bass line throughout, which was brilliant. But it was never like, it wasn't like they were going, quick bass solo, look, we got a new bassist. It was just they gave her room to really sort of put in a proper nice noteworthy bass line. Underneath that as well, though, got to say again, the violin work was beautiful. I little taste here and there, adding drama. That bit when we went into the bridge, everything broke down and sort of guitars coming in, the violin, so doing that little like the sort of tremolo sound and building up a tension. I thought that was beautiful. The sort of thing you can only do if you've got a violinist or cellist. How many rock bands have a cellist? Just I love the way that they built that up, and they just used all them as really well. The guitar usage in there as well. I was going to say the guitar kind of felt like it was put in the center just as the anchor for most of it. But as I say, because all the other instruments were doing so much in most of this song, that when we get into that guitar solo, it felt very earned because the guitar had been the anchor throughout, while all the other instruments were being a little bit more playful. And then we get into that solo, it's built up through that bit of tension that we were talking about with the violin there, and then bam, solo comes in, and it really feels rewarding because now the guitar, which had been playing middle ground throughout and just adding thickness, now suddenly moves to the front, and sort of solo means something. It feels like a shift. It feels like a moment in the song rather than just something arbitrarily that you expect to happen. I thought this was great. I really enjoyed this. Is it? I have to go check it. They got very different songs. Like I say, so it's kind of hard to compare their songs against each other, but I think this is a song that on first listen has most made me go, wow, I need to go back and listen to that again. I don't know whether it being more of a simple structure song chord pattern wise might diminish the replay value, but certainly right now, very excited, really enjoyed that. I'm also just kind of, whenever bands have member changes, I'm always really happy when you see it working, and it really worked here. It kind of reminded a little bit of when Fami joined Love Bites, and that was really cool, and I love what's happened subsequently. But I remember it took, that first release they had, which I know that she was involved in the writing and everything. I'll get off the Love Bites thing in a minute, but it took a while. We were like, when is Fami going to start sounding like Fami? And it was kind of like, it was that Love Bites EP2, we started to hear that. And it felt a little bit like she joined the band, but it was a while before her sound came through. Here, first song, straight off the bat, we got Mina sounding like Mina. I'm just checking, her name is Mina, right? For some reason in my head, I was going to say, I keep on thinking of it as Misa, but I don't mean that in the bandmade way. I think I know a lot of Misas and I don't know any Minas. Well, there you go, Mina. Lovely stuff. Anyway, I thought this was great. I really enjoyed this. I thought, if nothing else, whatever you think of the song, definitely as a single, really strong. Really want to know what you guys think about their heist plan, though. But if nothing, even though the plan didn't make any sense, I really like the fact the video gave us a little bit of time with each of the members, which is kind of nice. Especially considering, obviously, they're confirming their current and hopefully permanent lineup. So I like that. It really cemented that they're confident who they are. It's great. So cool stuff. I really enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing what you guys say in the comments. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these, I need some coffee. Ciao, ciao, everybody.